Hats off to Coach Kiefer. That's a really good team. The team was athletic. They kept fighting. They got down. I think the biggest lead deficit was 20, but they kept fighting. They came back. But I'm proud of our guys and the way they responded and kept fighting. This is the best defensive game. We haven't had many, but it's the best defensive game that we've had. And so we just got to build off of that and just keep working, get ready for Tulane.
Jaxon, talk about the first half. You came out on fire. A lot of guys, especially when they first start in the cage, you don't shoot it well, but you did talk about that first half.
Yes, sir. I think I just came in with a chip on my shoulder and just make sure we was really trying to get the dub for the first home game. So that's really all.
Dorian, same thing with you. You were hot too. You kind of got in a rhythm pretty quickly in the first half.
Yeah, just making sure, like Jack said, just make sure we come out, get the dub, make sure we stayed aggressive. And my teammates did a great job of finding me, and I just finished the job.
Coach, this is the second straight game where the other team shot a lot more free throws than you. Is that what? I know you don't control all of that, but what can be done as y'all go back to practice to try to tighten that up a little?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just being disciplined on defense. Like I said, this is the best defensive game we've put together. And again, this is our second game, so that's a good sign. We just got to be disciplined. We talk all the time about being the second guy off the floor. I think we got off the floor early, and they got some fouls in the second half by us just being undisciplined. But we just got to be more connected, continue to work at it, and just continue to improve.
For the second straight game in the second half, I mean, missed some free throws at the end, but Jamari made some big buckets in the second half, and I thought kind of kept y'all going when they started catching up there a little bit. Just talking his effort in both second halves, I thought was good.
Yeah, I thought he played well at Ball State in spurts, right? I'm talking to him constantly about being a point guard and leader on the floor. But I think every guy that stepped on that floor tonight made an impact. Jaxon came in like you just said and scored some key baskets. Dorian's intensity and the baskets he scored, but how hard he played. Laverne came in and started the game, and he made some big baskets in the second half, made a couple in the first half. We just got to continue to work. And I think this team, because of the character of this team, is going to continue to get better.
Jaxon, just talk about the team working together and your role in the team as you see it in these first few games.
Yes, sir. I think we just getting more comfortable playing with each other, figuring out where each other like the ball on the court, and just playing together as a team more often. Even though we do it in practice, we got to carry it over to the game. And then my role, I'm just being aggressive. And if I can't, I've got to make somebody better. So just stay aggressive and look for me and make somebody better. So.
Well, Dorian, for you, I remember when you signed, you played this position, maybe this position. How has it kind of worked out for you and your role, you think, on the team so far?
Coach Q always telling me, try to be versatile, play the 2, 3, and the 4. Going in practice, just learning, all the spots on the floor, just so that I can be out there and play more minutes just to help my team.
The other thing that hurt y'all that helped them was offensive rebounds. Is that just a blocking out issue, or just talk about that? Because they got, I don't know, like 11 or 12 that kind of kept them in it a little bit.
Yeah, with the fouls that we committed and not boxing out in defensive rebounding, that hurt us in the second half. But it's a long season. This is one game, and you learn from each and every game that you play. And so I think we improved defensively from last game, and now we just got to keep hitting the rock. It's a lot of things that we got to improve on. I thought our ball movement offensively and our defense was two of the things that we improved on this past week. That was a focus. And now we got to do a better job rebounding, because that's important. That's how you win games. And I constantly tell our guys, we're going to have some, not so good shooting nights, but you got to find other ways to win. And one of the other ways to win is defending, rebounding, and taking care of the ball.
For you, can talk about all the details, but it was your first win here. So just talk about what that means and how that feels.
As a head coach, it feels good. But I tell these guys all the time, this is not about me. This is for these guys. These guys have been working so hard since June, July. Jaxon and Dorian, they both can attest to that. They never been through anything like this. So, and I say this with all sincerity, these guys have worked harder than most teams in the country, what they've been through. And so I'm most proud of that. Being the head coach and getting my first win, that's awesome. But these guys, what they've been through and earning this win tonight, I'm most proud of that.